All right, coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Royce Gracie and Charles Oliveira. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop it.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 32 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles "The-Bronx" Oliveira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 13 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Royce Gracie.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, folks, round 1 is underway. Good to have you with us tonight. This could be a very technical fight, and if you are someone who likes the jiu-jitsu game, this is not a fight you want to miss.
We've got a different audience tonight.
Yeah.
Because when this one was announced, the whole entire jiu-jitsu world took notice. They said, wow, we get to watch these 2 fighters compete in the UFC. It's something we've wanted for years. Just has to happen in the Octagon. It did not happen in a jiu-jitsu competition, but they're more than happy to tune in and watch this great fight.
Body kick is blocked.
Real nice body kick lands.
Lands a big right hand early. Just missed with the leg kick. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Very nice leg kick there by Gracie.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
What a
So
big
near
time
perfect entry
takedown.
there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kamaru is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kamaru.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round one. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. He won't play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Well, pretty good work off at the bottom here by Gracie. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one.
I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks. Look at the turnover in that kick.
Well, he works his entire striking game off of that jab. Doubles up on the jab now. 35 total strikes have landed for Charles Oliveira.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Nice, sneaky head kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Ooh-wee!
Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man.
All right, single collar tie now. And they separate. Gracie gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there, disguising his entry. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Gracie's got the full mount. Oh, and there it is. One of the best back takers in the sport. Took his back there. Now we'll see what he can do.
Now he's in imminent danger. Now he is in trouble because he will take his time. He will start to force him into making mistakes. He'll punch, punch, punch. The moment the guy starts worrying too much about the strikes, he will take his neck and try to find the submission victory.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Gracie. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kamaru.
All right, so perhaps a little frustration creeping in as our next round gets underway. Very close to submitting his opponent in the previous round, but was unable to do so.
Wasn't able to do it, but he was so very close. He just to try to put himself back in that position, and maybe this time he gets the finish he wants so bad. Big body kick.
Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Oh, huge block.
Big head kick. Oh! Gracie gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's gonna break him? Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. Oh, he postured up there.
Not tapping out tonight.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you gotta be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, working inside the closed guard now.
Trying to recover full guard there.
And he landed the right hand there. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here, nice punch. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. 75 total strikes have already landed for Charles Oliveira.
What a beautiful takedown. Take him down, cut him. Take him down, cut him. Over and over, securing these takedowns.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position.
Now he's gonna attack a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest. Oh man, that was slick.
Right hand on point. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
Well, he's got his back now. "45 seconds remain in the round. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Oliveira. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this round. He had a big effort there in round one. Really had the wrestling on full display.
John, if he was looking to come out here, secure takedowns, to feel good about the way things were going, he gets an A on his report card. Because takedown after takedown was secured, top position was secured, and as you watch that clock start to go up for top control, him and his team are ecstatic because they know when they're on top, their secure takedowns are winning.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy, and this might just be a matter of time.
Oh, nice.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kamaru is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kamaru.
Posturing up now, nicely done. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week too. Gracie's going for the arm submission. And this might just be a matter of time. In the fight.
And now he's inside control.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Gracie. Now connects with a right. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. 90 seconds now remain in the round. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Oliveira. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kamaru here.
Oliveira's right back to the full mount here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kamaru
Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And he's out. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Gracie. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have 2 legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. 1-2 there by Oliveira. Just missed with the straight left hand. Single collar tie now. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Nice entry into the finish direct.
Close guard.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Oh! Oh, now he's in trouble.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go.
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful though, he's got a lot of submissions off his back. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Oliveira. Splits the guard, lands the right hand. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Oliveira's back in full guard. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Lands the ground and pound strike. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Oliveira. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Gracie's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get ground and pound into the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom.
Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Nice punch by Oliveira.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
How good is that right hand?
Superman punch.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. So here we are as our next round gets underway. I would have tapped in that previous round, by the way. I would have tapped.
It was so tight. I cannot believe that he got out of that submission attempt.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Big punch land. Ooh.
Looking to land the right
Nice
just that
takedown
way.
land.
Gracie gets the double leg takedown. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kamaru is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He might get a finish here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Got clip with the right hand. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Oliveira. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
3 minutes now to go to decide this one. Back to the feet now. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Oliveira gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Lands the right hand. Gracie's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Both fighters get up now. Oh, nice punch there by Oliveira.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Right hand upstairs. Shooting for the takedown here.
Look at how he turns his hips into that leg kick.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind...
And yet another takedown by Gracie. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Oh! Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
30 seconds to go here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Close guard.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Oh, wow. Oh! Oh, now he's in trouble.
The final horn sounds. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira!
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.